Welcome to the Female Studio on YouTube, and welcome to this dynamic ovulation flow. This class is perfect if you're ovulating or if you're just feeling very strong and dynamic. So we're going to start seated in a cross-legged seat, and the props that we're going to need today are 2 blocks or 2 thick books. And I recommend having them on each side of the mat, so on the top and on the bottom. And then also a bolster for at the end of the class. If you like to have some music alongside your practice, you can check out the Female Studio on Spotify. I created many playlists there. Also for this class, a dynamic ovulation, go check it out. Or of course, if you prefer practice in silence, you can do that as well. So we're gonna start cross-legged. If you like, you can have something underneath your sitting bones with an upright spine and the palms on our thighs. You can close the eyes and then just arrive here for a moment. Check in with the body. How does it feel today? Where does it touch the mat? Where do you feel the breath the most? And where can you find a little bit of ease, relaxation in the body? Maybe the skin in between the eyebrows or around your ears. Maybe it's the jaw. You can relax. Let's find Ujjayi breath, a breath of the ocean. It's when you close the vocal cords, kind of, and breathe loudly as if you want to fog a mirror with a closed mouth. It's a very dynamic breath, a breath that heats up the body and it brings you to this exact moment very quickly. And just a few more. You can either keep Ujjayi during the practice or let it go for now and return to your natural breath. And breathe in here, and with an exhale, tilt the head down, flutter the eyes open, and look up. We're gonna find some movement in the hips today and also in the lower spine, so be mindful and work with your body and not against it. So we start with the feet on the floor in front of us. The feet as wide as the mat, and then you can have the hands off the floor if you like, or on the floor. Let's see how you feel. And then we're going to find a wind chill movement with the knees falling over to one side with an exhale. With an inhale, you come back up. Exhale, other side. And like that, you move with your breath. And breath is always the best guide on how to move in your asana practice. Inhale up, exhale down. Next time your knees fall over to the right side, you can stay. And then have the back leg, the left leg, off the floor without leaning too much forward. You have to lean a little bit. Take it off and hold for 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and out, release. We're going to do the same with the front leg. Inhale, up. Try to have the foot a little higher for 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and out, release. Inhale, come back to center with the knees. Exhale to the other side. We're going to do the same. So try to stay stable above your hips. And then lift the back leg up for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, release. Same with the front leg. Breathe in, lift. Lift the foot higher for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release. Come back to center and then cross the ankles. Roll over. Find your all-fours position, your tabletop. You can tuck the toes, breathe in, lift the head and the tailbone up, arch the spine. Exhale, round and push the floor weight into the chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, round in. And like that, you move again with your breath. Let it be your guide. Just a few more times. You can find a neutral spine, tuck the toes if you haven't already, and then shift the hips up and back into your first Adho Mukha Svanasana. Have the fingers spread wide, straight spine, hip width distance down with the feet, and you'll come walk the dog a little bit, shift the legs, straighten and bend. Just get comfortable here. Be a little bit dynamic in the dog as well. And find stillness eventually. With an inhale, you look forward, and with an exhale, you make your way forward in between the hands. Uttanasana, forward fold. Bend the legs. Inhale, roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Head on top. Where else? Okay, so breathe in, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. And breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, hands to the floor, step the feet back into plank. With the same exhale, your lower all the way or halfway down. With an inhale, a baby cobra or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in, right leg back and up. Exhale, step the foot through in between the hands, lower the back knee. Inhale all the way up with the arms. Exhale, sink into the hips, and at the same time, push into the front foot. Give and take, kind of. The left hand touches the neck or the space in between the shoulder blades. I'm going to show it from behind, like that. And then you want to have the elbow a little bit more up to the ceiling while staying stable in the rest of the body. A little bit more up. Inhale. Exhale, the right hand helps to intensify the stretch. Breathe in and out. Maybe Ujjayi is still here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Shift the front foot back, three-legged Adho Mukha, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in and out. Step the foot back into the front. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sink down into your high lunge. And either we find the same arm variation like we just did, so having the left hand on the neck and helping with the right, or we find a bind behind. It's your practice, it's your decision. So work with the body. That's what we do at the female studio. We listen to the body, or we listen what our female cycle wants to tell us, and then we move and act accordingly. On your next inhale, have the arms back up. Exhale, hands down, step the front foot back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, bend the legs, look up, arch the spine, shift the hips back. And like that you move. Inhale, roll forward, round back. Exhale, shift back with an arch in the spine, and then back. Last time. There we are. Breathe in, lift the left leg back and up. Exhale, step the foot through in between the hands, lower the back knee. Inhale, come up with the torso. Exhale, sink into the hips, push into the front foot. Straight, strong arms. And then have the right hand on your neck or in between the shoulder blades. You stay stable in the torso. And at the same time, you want to have the elbow even a little bit more up to the ceiling. And if you can't go any further, you help with the left hand. Try to look forward and not down. Activate the glutes to protect the lower back. And then breathe in, arms up. Exhale, frame the front foot. Shift the front foot back and up. Ekapada, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Three-legged down dog. Breathe in. And out, step the foot back to the front. There we go. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sink into this high lunge. Again, we're going to find the stretch. So have the left hand, right hand behind your back and help with the left hand, or you find the bind. You do as your body tells you, not as I do. Breathe in, arms up. Exhale, hands down. The back foot comes forward, close the step. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And with an exhale, hands to the hearts. Inhale, arms up. Shift the weight over to the left foot. Right knee up. Exhale, bend the standing leg. The right foot comes on top of the left thigh, rather the right ankle. You bend the standing knee even more. And like that, you sit back, standing figure four, activate the right foot. Breathe in, come back to a stand, right knee up. Exhale, right foot reaches back, standing leg is bent. Open up to the right side, back heel down, Virabhadrasana 2. You look over the front, middle finger. With an inhale, you straighten the front leg. Toes out, heels in of both feet. Breathe in. Exhale, goddess. Bend both legs. You can have the outside of the hands on your knees, in front of the knees, just to guide them out. Breathe in here. And with an exhale, you shift your whole weight over to the right foot, over, bend the knee even more. The left leg straightens, toes point up. Right hand on the floor, left reaches up, option 1, option 2, both hands on the floor. Half malasana, half yogi squat. Breathe in. And with an exhale, you walk the hands forward or to the back side of the mat. Back heel up, front toes point forward. Now you have your block here. We're going to find Ardha Chandrasana on the right foot. So you can have the block or not. If you have the block, have it in front of the right foot. Give a little push in the back foot. So maybe you start with supported warrior 3. So back leg parallel to the floor, and so is the torso. And then you open up the hips and reach the left hand up to the ceiling. Ardha Chandrasana. Left foot is active, the toes point to the side. So either you stay here or you find a bind behind your back. If you want to have more of a challenge, lift the right hand off the floor or look up to the side, just not on the floor. All options. What do you decide? If you have the bind, slowly release. Ardha Chandrasana. Breathe in. And with an exhale, close the hip, both hands down. You look down. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the standing leg, and the left leg comes to the outside of the standing foot. And then you sit down. Breathe in here. With an exhale, swing the right leg forward to the side and then back. Rearrange the front leg. Pigeon. There we are, active pigeon. It's an active back bend. You decide how active it is. If you release the hands, you work more in the muscles here, in the lower back area, but you can also support, of course. If you need a prop, please go ahead. Listen to the body. A few breaths here. Open in the chest, proud pose. Last inhale. Exhale, move over to the left hip side. You have to remove the block maybe. And then as we came into the pose, we come out. So you swing the right leg back, forward, outside of the left knee. And then let's see if we can stand up without the help of the hands. Whew. Okay, so we are at the back of the mat now. Hip width stand. Breathe in, lift the arms up, shift the weight to the right foot. Left knee up. Exhale, standing figure 4. We're gonna do the same flow on the other side. Sit back. Move a little bit more to the heel on the standing foot. Inhale, come up, left knee up. Exhale, shift the left foot back, step back. And then open up, Virabhadrasana to the left side. You'll look over your left, no, your right middle finger. Tuck the tailbone in. With your next inhale, you straighten the front leg. Both toes, all 10 toes, point out to the side, heels in. Breathe in. Exhale, hands in prayer, shift down, goddess. You might want to help again with the hands, maybe not. Just make sure the knees are out, tailbone is in, and you have an upright spine. Maybe Ujjayi comes in handy now. Breathe in. And with an exhale, shift over to the left foot, left knee is bent, right is straightened. Two options in half malasana, both hands down or the right hand up. Both options are just perfectly fine for your body. So breathe in and out. Both hands on the floor, you look down and walk the hands forward to the front of the mat. Turn the feet as it makes sense, so the back heel is up. We're going to find Ardha Chandrasana on the left side. Maybe you need your block or want your block to work a little bit more on the alignment. The block is in front of the front foot. Shift forward into the front foot, maybe via a Viratari. You open up to the right side. Maybe this side is different. So the hips are open, back leg is parallel to the floor, back foot is active. Find your variation. Maybe you find a bind, maybe you don't. Few breaths here. If you have a bind, release. Breathe in and out, look down, both hands down. Bend both knees and have the right knee to the outside of the standing foot. Sit down. Extend the left leg forward. Swing it back. Find pigeon. Active pigeon. This is active pigeon with the chest open, and this is very active show-off pigeon with the hands off the floor. Just protect your lower back. It can be really delicate, so don't have a too much show-off pigeon. And breathe. And ovulate. Maybe. Inhale here. And with an exhale, you shift your way over to the right hip side. If you have a prop, release. Swing the leg back forward. And again, the foot to the outside of the front knee. Let's stand up with or without the help of your legs. Find a hip width stand on top of the mat. Hands in prayer. Your thumbs touch your sternum. And like that, you can observe your heartbeat as it pounds against your thumbs. Observe how your body talks, how it responds. And then find a hip, not a hip width, but a mat width stance with the feet in 45 degrees, so the toes out, the heels in. Breathe in, arms up, hands touch. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to the heart. Malasana. Palms touch, you push the knees out. Straight spine. You look forward. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hips. Sit back down on the floor. And we're going to try something. Find some balance, do some crazy things. Maybe it's not that crazy, but let's see. So So you have your peace fingers and you wrap them around your big toes. Take the feet off the floor, find the balance, and then you can extend the legs forward and out to the sides. Maybe they are fully straight, maybe not. Find length in the spine. It's kind of like give and take, pull and push with the hands and the feet. You find the sweet spot. And find the balance. And your toes are not going to be ripped off. They're pretty good. They're pretty stable. Maybe it feels like that. Shoulders down. Breathe in and breathe out. Have the feet back down on the floor. Before Shavasana, we'll find a heart opener and a hip closure. It's always good to find closure, right? So we're gonna have a heart opener with a thick pillow or a bolster, whatever you have at home. You can sit on the short edge of the bolster and have it on the lower spine. The feet are as wide as the mat and the knees fall in together to find hip closure, as I said. You can lay the torso onto the bolster or the cushion. Maybe rearrange the feet, take them a bit closer, lift the hips up, put it back down. Have the arms out to the side or even a little bit more in a cactus shape, whatever comes naturally today into your body. And you can close the eyes. And just let go. Find this balance of movement, of strength, of dynamic. And then again, softness, relaxation, and letting go. I'm going to stay here for about 1 minute in silence. Another few breaths in this pose, in this openness, and this exposed heart. Inhale here, and with an exhale, you roll over to one side. And like that, release the bolster out to the side. Return to your back with the feet as wide as the hips and the knees still falling in. You can have the arms out to the side or alongside the body. And before Shavasana, we'll find this wind chill movement like we did in the beginning. So with an exhale, both knees to the left side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the right. Breathe in, come back. One side each. Exhale, left. Breathe in and out, both knees to the right. Inhale, come back to center. And stay. Just observe how your body feels. after the practice. And then find Shavasana. Make sure you really take your time for this very integral part of the yoga asana practice, Shavasana. Extend the legs forward, the feet fall out to the side, palms up. Maybe you have the shoulder blades under. And I'm gonna guide you out in about 3 minutes. Enjoy. Breathe in and let go fully. And then slowly start bringing some movement back into the body. Hand and feet. Legs and arms. And then again, roll to one side of the body. And eventually push yourself up and back into a seat with the palms touching in front of the heart. Let's find a moment of gratitude. There is always something, always, to be grateful for. Hands to the forehead. And with that in mind, your gratefulness, we bow down the heads. Thank you so much for joining this dynamic ovulation class. I hope it was just perfect for where you are in your cycle, where you are in your body. And if you crave more of cycle syncing asana videos or classes, yoga classes for endometriosis or endo sisters, you can head to thefemalestudio.com, and I would be so happy to see you there and to join the community, if you join the community. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.